Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Silverman, Amazon best-selling author of Inside Out Health and ACA Sports Council Chiropractor of the Year 2015. I'm going to share with you some insights on the gut's effect on brain health and immunity. Let's just start it off with a little background information. Your microbiome, the teeming community of trillions of bacteria in your colon, play a central role in both a healthy digestive system and a healthy brain. The two, without question, are connected through your body's complex immune system. When the gut microbiome is out of balance, the immune impacts can affect not just digestion, but unfortunately also the brain. The gut-to-brain immunity links with the digestive tract. From your mouth all the way down to your digestive tract, it is in constant contact with both friendly and unfriendly microbes. Not surprisingly, at least up to 80% of your immune cells are found in your digestive tract. Wrapped around your small and large intestine is a layer of tissue crammed with immune cells called GALT, gut-associated lymphoid tissue. The tissue is in close contact with the gut lining and your second brain, your enteric nervous system. It's poised to pounce on any dangerous microbe that make it into the intestines and multiply enough to be a threat. A key to good health is a diverse gut microbiome. It's the best way to keep bad bacteria from being a problem. The neutral and beneficial bacteria crowd the bad ones out, so they can't usually get room to multiply. They usually can't get a foothold large enough to provoke your immune system into responding. When they do, your body generates an immune response to get rid of invaders. You become inflamed. Immune cells rush to the rescue and produce a wide range of chemical messengers called cytokines. The immune cell messengers are vital to coordinating and controlling the inflammation and the immune response. They tell more immune cells to join the battle, control fever, make you feel tired, give you that fatigue, so they slow you down, make your blood clot faster, and make you lose your appetite. When attacking the bacteria have been dealt with, different chemical messengers tell your body when to stop the acute stage of inflammation and begin to return to normal. Acute inflammation may make you feel lousy for a few days, but inflammatory response is typically only temporary. Your body usually handles acute inflammation effectively, turning it on and off quite smoothly. Sometimes acute inflammation doesn't resolve correctly. It lingers, causing ongoing low-grade symptoms. When inflammation is long-term, your immune system is stuck on high alert. Your production of inflammatory cytokines such as interleukin-1 and 6 continues, and the cytokines and other proteins that should turn them off don't get produced in the right amounts. When you keep making inflammatory cytokines, they can also damage your brain, leading to brain fog, low mood, and irritability. Long-term inflammatory cytokines lay the groundwork for possible neurodegenerative disease and cognitive impairment. So, when the gut-brain connection is disrupted by inflammation, many of my treatment goals are to restore a healthy balance and bring the immune system back to normal. I will delineate multiple steps in the succeeding slides to enable this hopefully to happen and to share some clinical insights that you can have and implement Monday morning with your patient base. So for the gut-to-brain axis, I recommend the Da Vinci Brain Health Protocol, which includes amyloid benefits, brain benefits, and Mega Probiotic ND50. So let me give you a brief overview of these products. The amyloid benefit supplement is designed to help support a healthy inflammatory response and to limit the formation of amyloid plaques and tau tangles in the brain. These protein clumps are the hallmark of age-related memory loss. Amyloid plaques and tau tangles themselves may cause inflammation in addition to immune-modulated inflammation. By slowing plaque formation and by supporting a healthy inflammatory response, amyloid benefits help with the normal mental decline and cognitive impairment of advancing age. Colostrum is a key ingredient in amyloid benefits formula. Colostrum is an excellent source of proline-rich peptide complexes. These signaling proteins are essential for moderating the cytokines that control the immune response and support a healthy inflammatory response. The formulation also contains curcumin, ashwagandha, pomegranate extract, and palm fruit bioactive complex. These ingredients can help restore normal amyloid and tau metabolism, limit free radicals in the brain, and reduce inflammatory cytokine production, and help regulate the stress response by supporting healthy levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Brain benefits. liquid formula draws on the power of omega-3 fatty acids for improving brain performance, limiting age-related cognitive decline, and improving on focus and mood. The formula contains the omega-3 fatty acids DHA and EPA, which are essential fats that are primary structural components of brain cells. High levels of both DHA and EPA are critical to maintaining the cellular integrity of brain cell membranes and for better cognitive function, memory, and alertness. High levels of DHA are particularly helpful for controlling inflammation in the brain. DHA and EPA are also important for supporting the structure and function of the microglial cells, the brain's cleanup crew. These cells remove debris, including amyloid proteins, from the brain. Keeping them functioning optimally is essential for supporting a healthy inflammatory response and avoiding memory and learning decline associated with aging. And last but not least, Mega Probiotic ND50. Inflammation that arises in the gut reaches the brain, as we've all discussed. So these probiotics of beneficial bacteria help restore a good balance in the gut microbiome, which in turn helps support a healthy inflammatory response everywhere in the body. The Mega Probiotic ND50 formula uses 9 bacterial strains chosen for their value in restoring better gut balance and promoting a healthy inflammatory response. The strains include several known to be helpful for improving brain function by modulating inflammatory cytokines. Bifidobacter longum, for example, helps with the feelings of anxiousness and low mood, while another strain, Lactobacillus plantarum, has been shown to promote the functionality of the gut-brain axis, and L. raminosus can help improve mood in the face of stress. For healthy issues affecting both the gut and the brain, especially those that contribute to occasional inflammation, I found amyloid benefits, brain benefits, in combination with Mega Probiotic can have a powerful effect. Now, I will also say that there is a coupon code. The coupon code is called Brain Health, and the coupon name enables the Silverman webinar to have 20% off any discount. So you get a 20% discount off if you mention Brain Health on this webinar. Let's now review the clinical use of the probiotics. Let's see where the rubber meets the road with probiotics. Major probiotic mechanisms of action include enhancement of the epithelial barrier, increased adhesion to intestinal mucosa, and inhibition of pathogen adhesion, competitive exclusion of pathogenic microorganisms, production of antimicroorganism substances, and modulation, of course, of the immune system. Probiotics. Benefits depend on gender. So prebiotic inulin actually significantly increased the number of cells responsible for controlling immune responses, regulatory T cells in male guts, but not in female guts. Females actually produce more IgA, IgM in their lymph tissue, whereas males produce, or their process occurred in the GI tract. What are some of the benefits of using probiotics? So many of my patients ask me that. Vitamin production. Probiotics are capable of producing B vitamins. Digestive enzymes. Probiotics produce needed enzymes such as lactase needed to digest lactose. Cholesterol. Probiotics contain factors that help the body keep cholesterol in a normal range. Natural microbial support. Immune function, boosting immune function. Blood pressure. There are many studies that show specific strains of probiotic have helped to maintain healthy blood pressure. But what are some of the applications of probiotics other than just immune boosting? Well, diarrhea. Really, recent studies really have shown probiotics may be effective in reducing the symptoms of various forms of diarrhea. Irritable bowel syndrome, colitis, candida. Some of the things that you have to realize, not all probiotics are created equal. In that here, the Mega Probiotic ND50 actually contains 9 species of microorganisms from non-dairy sources, 52.5 billion colony-forming units. That is a large amount. Non-dairy multi-probiotic product, and it actually includes a soluble fiber and a prebiotic FOS. The prebiotic is great in that the prebiotic works with the probiotic to feed it. So what are some of the bacteria that I like so much? Well, the Lactobacillus acidophilus. It's truly well suited for intestinal survival. It contributes to a good balance in intestinal flora. It promotes a balanced immune defense. It's a strong lactic acid producer, and it supports individuals experiencing irregularity. So Lactobacillus acidophilus is also well suited for intestinal survival. Bifidobacterium longum, we're jumping around a little bit, is well suited for intestinal survival. It's tolerant to acid and bile. It's a lactic acid producer. It promotes regularity, and it actually creates an unfavorable environment for unwanted microorganisms. Bifidobacterium bifidum, strong lactic acid producer, promotes regularity, helps favorable flora environment. Bifidobacterium breve, also a lactic acid producer, creates an unfavorable environment for unwanted microorganisms. It's very beneficial to immune response. It supports digestive health. In addition, let's look at the Streptococcus thermophilus, well suited for intestinal survival. Good balance to acid and bile is present in the intestines. The bile is a critical element to overall health. Strong adhesion to mucosal cell walls of the intestines. And again, it creates an unfavorable environment for unwanted microorganisms. Lactobacillus salivarius, well suited for intestinal survival. Strong adhesion to the intestinal wall and supports the immune system. Lactobacillus casei is another strong lactic acid producer, strong adhesion to intestinal cell wall, supports patients with diarrhea. And interestingly enough, the L. plantarum has also been shown through vast amount of literature to be helpful with irritable bowel syndrome. So with this plethora of good quality bacteria, it is a probiotic that everybody should consider to use in their office armamentarium. Just a little attempt at humor in a transition slide. I want to switch you from motor oil to omega-3 fish oil. So clearly, everybody should be consuming omega-3 fish oil. Here we have the metabolic pathways of essential fatty acids. We're looking at the difference between omega-3s and omega-6s. So omega-6 obviously is corn, safflower, sunflower, and grains. Typically, in most instances, can be inflammatory. So when you look at all the conversions, it can convert to mostly pro-inflammatory PGE2 and LTB, so it stimulates the COX and the LOX pathways. Omega-3s, as long as we're able to convert, enables us to go down these anti-inflammatory pathways. The problem with the omega-3s, like in a flaxseed oil, does not convert very effectively to EPA and DHA. It's only about 3% because of the battle or the competition between the specific enzymes needed to convert omega-6 and omega-3. 25-1 approximately Americans eat omega-6 to omega-3, so the omega-6 are dominating in the use of these enzymes. These enzymes that are competing for conversion are delta-6 desaturases, which can be blocked not only by omega-6s but by insulin, trans fats, alcohol, and stress. You'll also need specific nutrient coenzymes like B3, B6, C, and zinc to convert to the next step. Then we have delta-5 desaturase. Delta-5 desaturase, again, you're competing between omega-3 and omega-6s, and you need ginger, turmeric, bioflavonoids, and boswellia as a nutrient coenzyme to make the conversion to the DHA and EPA. So interestingly enough, your best bet is to consume EPA and DHA via food and or supplements. Let's look at the roles of DHA in the brain. The role of DHA in neural membranes. It modulates gene expression, positive gene expression. It has a modulation of nociception, pain. It modulates LTP and memory formation. It also enables you to modulate and decrease neural inflammation, as well as an inhibition of apoptosis, cell death. It inhibits the release of chemokines and cytokines. And last but not least, it modulates enzymes and inflammatory receptors. DHA is a critical element for overall brain health, and I always recommend people who want to keep their brains healthy consume it in foods and in supplements. DHA-derived lipid mediators in the brain, enzymatic oxidation of DHA by 15-lipoxygenase followed by hydrolysis results in the formation of resolvins D1 through D6 and neuroprotectin D1. By inhibiting the generation of eicosanoids, DHA-derived metabolites block neuroinflammation, prevent cell death, and suppress oxidative stress. Increased DHA levels inhibit neuronal cell death and is an important neuroprotective agent. So in this study in 2010, DHA was incorporated into the phospholipids in neuronal membranes, which in turn can influence not only the membrane chemical and physical properties, but also the cell signaling involved in neuronal survival. The studies indicated that DHA supplement inhibits neuronal cell death under challenge conditions, supporting a notion that DHA is an important neuroprotective agent. And here is brain benefits. Power your brain with this EPA and DHA liquid. It promotes memory, learning, concentration, and mood. It encourages a healthy immune response. It's excellent support for heart, joints, hair, skin, and nails. And most people find it extremely delicious with a high-quality omega-3 liquid. So you want to give your body an omega-3 oil change. Age-old wisdom tells us that a diet high in fish is healthy. In fact, eating fish every week can improve brain performance and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. So therefore, the benefits of fish are primarily due to the omega-3 fatty acids. And here we have EPA and DHA. In addition, it encourages a healthy immune response. Brain benefits, actually, which I really want to emphasize, and I normally don't emphasize this in products, has a delightful cherry orange flavor. It's sweetened with monk fruit. You can easily add it to food or drinks. It boasts very high levels of EPA and DHA to support the brain, heart, and joints. And it's made from wild-caught fish. Brain Benefits is third-party tested to ensure it's free from significant levels of heavy metals or contaminants. Here's the supplemental facts. As you can see, 1 teaspoon gives you a large amount of EPA, DHA, omega-3 fish oils. Amyloid benefits. Keeps a sharp mind even after 65. One of the biggest things I like about the amyloid benefits is that it can get rid of proteins that harm brain function. There are certain kinds of brain proteins called beta amyloid peptides, we've talked about them before, which can clump together to produce plaques and damage and even kill brain cells. In amyloid benefits, palm fruit bioactive complex, pomegranate, and ashwagandha work together to promote healthy levels of these proteins. Ashwagandha supports brain cell repair and recovery, improving cognitive performance and memory. In addition, it could shield your brain from everyday wear and tear. When the brain is calm, cool, and collected, your mind is at peak performance and your memory is sharper than ever. Colostrum and PBC work together to settle down the brain's immune system and cut down on everyday wear and tear called oxidative stress. They do this by boosting your body's level of your superstar master antioxidant, glutathione. But that's not all. Pomegranate protects brain cells from damage, and curcumin calms the immune system and improves mood. Finally, healthy aging is a cinch with amyloid benefits. Amyloid benefits help slow the aging process and counteract the stressors that damage the brain. Brain cells have renewed energy and longevity. With a sharp, clear, focused mind, you can keep doing what you love to do even when you're 90. Now, as we always used to say, that's growing old gracefully. So, amyloid benefits is used with patients for improved cognitive performance, optimizing brain cell function and connectivity, enhancing memory and mood, and for healthy aging. Here are the supplemental facts of amyloid benefits. Amyloid benefits offers a synergistic, science-based, and well-balanced formula that provides support for maintaining a healthy brain. It provides the aging brain with naturally sourced ingredients that support cognitive activity, memory, and learning processes. Research has shown that these ingredients provide neuroprotection by supporting the metabolism of beta amyloid levels, healthy expression of inflammatory cytokines, and adequate levels of antioxidant activity in the brain. Amyloid benefits has been formulated to lend the highest level of support to both the structure and function of the brain as the person ages, and aims to contribute to their health, vitality, and well-being. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at drrobertsilverman.com or someone at Da Vinci. In addition, I want to repeat that we have a coupon code called Brain Health, all capitalized, under a coupon name Silverman Webinar, which they will give you 20% off on any of the products mentioned. Once again, it's Brain Health, all capitalized, coupon name Silverman Webinar, 20% off.